I'm Ashley and I'm turning 18 this year. I'm born and raised in Ipoh, Perak, and I've started ballet since I was 5 years old.
You're always moving in the unseen.
There is something about dancing that I can't quite lay my fingers on. But one thing I know for sure is that it gives me this environment that helps me express what I'm going through. My emotions, every movement I make carries different emotions, whether it be happiness, anger, or sadness. It reminds me that if I can't verbally express how I'm feeling, I can do it through my art form.
You're always going before me.
Even though dancers are such perfectionists, it is tough to know that we can't actually be perfect at what we do. We can only do our best. As for me, the hardest thing about dancing is getting into a habit of remembering multiple steps, the positions of my feet, arms, and head, combinations of the many dance pieces. Because as dancers, we have to make sure that we're doing everything correctly and precisely with what the teacher or choreographer wants. Although dance is considered an art form, it is still a sport. It takes as much and possibly even more effort, skill, time, and physical exertion as any other sport does.
For all my life belongs to you. Your laughter scatters.
Because I went to a small ballet studio, I didn't have the chance to perform in many shows, but I did follow my studio to perform for various charities, weddings, as well as our own annual ballet concert. I love performing because it helps boost my confidence, and it just gives me this sense of accomplishment of how far I've come since young.
You lift my head so I can see.
I used to compare myself with other dancers all the time. I would always place myself in a position where I would think to myself, I can never do what they can. So I wouldn't practice to better myself because I would just constantly think that I can't achieve what they do. But one day this lady from my church came up to me and said, there is something about me when I dance, that it creates a peaceful environment, and that people would come up and tell me that because of my smile as I dance, people feel the love and the joy that I carry. So it made me realize that dancing is not plainly about perfecting the moves, but embracing what you already have, because no one is made the same. So since then, I've bettered myself, worked on my techniques, and eventually got my distinctions. I'm quite torn between pursuing ballet and studying kids psychology. So maybe in the future, I would open up a ballet studio that specializes in dance therapy for kids, to help kids express who they are and what they can achieve with the little guidance I can provide.
In my own hands, you're the mountain mover, and only you can. And I won't build my life on sinking sand. You're my hope forever, the rock where I stand. And I won't win this battle with the strength of my own hands. You're the mountain mover.
Back then, I didn't get much advice from people, but if there was one thing I would tell my younger self, and to the many dancers out there, is that if you know deep down in your heart that you are talented in dancing, but sometimes the circumstances say otherwise, or it just seems impossible to pursue dancing, don't bottle up that talent. Dance. Work on it, find what works for you. Sometimes when you're in doubt, that's when you need to put on those shoes and let it out. Dance.